I call you God, but you know I don't believe. I never have. Well, maybe once, for a few months, when I was 9. Remember that little book of Bible stories? The one with the mustard yellow cover and the shiny red letters? Of course you do. You know everything. Or you would, if I believed. I spent hours staring at that illustration of Lot's wife turning to salt from the feet up. Already her calves were bitty and pale under her shawls, but her hand in her husband's hand was still a hand. Just. I stared at that one picture, and I also stared at the one of Daniel about to get munched down by the lions, and also the one of the Tower of Babel toppling, and the one of Sodom and Gomorrah burning, burning, burning. You know my least favourite illustration, God? The last one. The one at the very end. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it looked boring. It had some animals like rabbits and lambs, and a bunch of trees, and a few white people sitting about on the grass, and smiling, that sort of smile that my mother smiled when my father talked about football, or when the neighbour talked about her new baby. That sort of, yes, lovely smile, but I knew she didn't really care. I figured out what that last illustration was, and then I didn't read the mustard yellow book anymore. I told my neighbour that her baby was boring. I told my mother that heaven was boring. It's just a thing that little girls do, right? I just stopped reading the mustard yellow book when I met her. She was an angel, God. There's no other word. She's been with me ever since, right from the muddy spotting of our first periods, to the swollen blush of acne, to the coke-sweetened kisses behind the bike sheds, to close mouth-smiled in yearbook photos. She was there, in my hands, on my heart. She was my girl, boy, girlfriend. But now, she's gone. I see her in the halls between classes, but she won't even look at me. It's like we never shared popcorn, or rolled down hills, or told secrets, or rubbed against our pillows, or said we would get married, or did kissing. That we said was for practice, but it wasn't practice, God, it was real. It was what love tastes like. She said it's because of her parents, and her friends, and her teachers, and her future kids. But I know it's because of you. She thinks she wouldn't approve. She thinks things like damnation and hellfire and judgment and burning. She thinks salvation. But I know salvation, God. Salvation tastes of her tongue. Salvation smells of cut grass on the soles of her feet. Salvation feels like her hair across my cheek and her fingers against my lips. Now there's nothing without her. There's just a rabbit and a tree and some white people on the grass. And that's nothing. I know I don't believe in you, but I believe in her, and she believes in you. So I'm asking, I'm praying, please, tell her it's okay.